Good evening, GFS. The story I'd like to read tonight is from one of my favourite series of books, Winnie the Witch, Winnie's Amazing Pumpkin. Winnie the Witch ate lots of vegetables. She liked broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, parsnips, and she really liked peas, carrots, beans, potatoes and spinach. But she loved pumpkin. She loved pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie, pumpkin scones with pumpkin seeds on top, but most of all she loved a roast pumpkin. There she is. Wilbur, her black cat, liked pumpkin soup if it had lots and lots of cream stirred in it. Every Saturday morning, Winnie would jump onto her broomstick, Wilbur would jump onto her shoulder, and they would zoom off to the farmer's market to buy their vegetables. That was easy. But it wasn't so easy coming home. It's hard to balance on a broomstick with a cat, pumpkin and lots of other vegetables. Oops! Brussels sprouts and tomatoes would rain down on the market. Squelch! Blithering broomsticks! Shouted Winnie, and then she had a good idea. I'll grow my own vegetables, she said. So Winnie dug a big vegetable patch in her garden. Wilbur the cat helped. She planted lots and lots of vegetables. She watered the plants and she pulled up the weeds, and Wilbur helped. But the plants grew very, very slowly. And when they did grow, the caterpillars and snails and rabbits ate them. Oh dear, said Winnie. Gardening is hard work. I'll try a spell to help my garden grow. So she waved her magic wand and shouted, Abracadabra! But nothing happened. Bother, said Winnie. That didn't work. I'll go and look in my big book of spells. So Winnie went inside just a minute too soon, because outside the spell began to work. Inside it was very dark, and Winnie tripped over Wilbur. Meow. I'm sorry, Wilbur, said Winnie. I didn't see you. It's so dark, there must be a storm on the way. But she looked out of the window. But it wasn't a storm. It was Winnie's garden. The vegetables were growing so fast they covered all the windows. I'd better go out and stop the spell, said Winnie. But the door wouldn't open. An enormous cabbage was in the way. Winnie rushed upstairs, climbed out of the bathroom window, slid down a giant beanstalk. Wilbur climbed down behind her. This is fun, he thought, until he met a giant caterpillar. Yow! Everything in Winnie's garden was enormous, gigantic, stupendous. A beanstalk was growing up into the clouds. The cabbages were as big as cows. The rabbits were bigger than cows. An enormous pumpkin vine was curling around and around Winnie's house. And there on the roof was a huge pumpkin. Oh no, shouted Winnie. The pumpkin will squash my house. And so she waved her magic wand. But just as she shouted, Abra! Crash! Grabba! The giant pumpkin had crashed to the ground, and Winnie's enormous, stupendous garden shrank back to the way it was before. But the pumpkin that had broken off the vine was still a massive, monstrous, amazing pumpkin. There it is. And Winnie chopped a doorway into the pumpkin. She made pumpkin pies, pumpkin scones, pumpkin soup with cream for Wilbur, and an enormous dish of roast pumpkin. But there was still lots and lots of pumpkin left. So she put a notice on the gate of the garden. Free pumpkin, help yourself! And people came with their bowls and baskets and even wheelbarrows, and soon the pumpkin shell was empty. Oh, what shall I do with the pumpkin shell? Wondered Winnie. It will make a good house, but I already have a house. One of my friends once changed a pumpkin into a coach, but that was for a special occasion, and the horses might be a problem, said Winnie. But then Winnie had a wonderful idea. Yes, she said, that's exactly what it looks like. Of course. So again she waved her magic wand. She stamped her foot. She shouted, Abracadabra! And there, in Winnie's garden, was a bright orange pumpkin helicopter. So now when Winnie and Wilbur go to the market, Winnie can buy as many pumpkins as she likes, and flying home in a helicopter is lots and lots of fun. And so is reading this book. And there are many, many Winnie the Witch stories. And they're all fantastic. And they're all fantastically illustrated as well by Corky Paul. It's great to read them. It's even better to have them in your hands. So, next time you're in the library, have a little look out for one of these and I'm sure you'll enjoy it.